Good evening, everyone. Look,
look. We're in a building together. It's amazing.
Good stuff. Hope everybody is well. Welcome to the preview show. Adam, Ryan and myself here. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Here we are again, Wednesday night preview show, but we're all together.
We are.
It feels like a long time.
I was trying to work it out.
No glitchiness.
Just let us know how the audio is and the video and all of that. We are tethering tonight, so we're not on any Wi-Fi, but you know,
we're relying on Vodafone to not
which
be
is
rubbish,
bold.
which is really bold.
Very bold.
But we're here, we're live, and looks like there's people in the chat, so it's all good. Everyone's saying hello in the chat. Rosansky, congratulations on your epic win this afternoon. Very, very good match play. Making your opponent walk in after 9 is probably the dream. I would suggest.
Thank you very much.
What do you mean? I don't need to play anymore. Perfect.
Marcus Lee, bonjour, all together now. Yes, it's lovely to be all together in the same place.
Yeah.
I was trying to work it out. Last time, I think it was when we played Urban Golf. Was the last time the three of us were actually together, and it was wet, miserable.
That was just before Christmas.
Which was just before Christmas. So we are now pushing the end of May.
Yeah, I think you might get some laggy video, but we're going to continue. So I think we'll start with the roundup, Ryan, from the major that was the US PGA Championship, and what a major!
Oh, it was so good, so good. I am gutted. Because I looked at Philly Mick on the old.
We all looked at him in odds and.
Oh, go on.
No one was going to.
But no, I just didn't fancy it. Anyway, I mean, epic. I loved the whole event. I thought the course was set up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
The conditions helped with low, sort of harder scoring. You really had to battle.
Yeah.
And
so good.
Brilliant. Just what a brilliant competition.
Kiowa looks a great place for major championship golf.
Yes.
It's one of those places I think like you wouldn't want to see it week in, week out, because it would get a bit samey, but for those like cherry picked events, it's just such a good venue.
Oh yeah. It is now. I mean, obviously, it was nowhere near ready for the Ryder Cup when they held it there, but now it's developed. All those waste areas look, just a marshland.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear like the development of it, because obviously once it was built, it then had the Ryder Cup, and then wasn't open for another 2 years after they did that. They've now brought the designer back in and put things back into place. So like hills are a bit higher, fairways a little bit wider, because obviously it is a resort course. So you do need to make it playable for everybody that's staying in the hotel.
Exactly.
That's going to play an ungodly amount of money to play.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. But as we all know, Phil Mickelson got the win. I thought he was so obviously so mature with how he sort of dealt with everything. Like obviously he's been around for a very, very long time. He's the first man over 50 to win a major. Incredible talent, and you could I was sort of watching him like coming up sort of up the stretch. Every tee box just puffing those cheeks out. Like you could see inside him, it was like he was
grinding.
It doesn't matter how many times you've done that. No. It won't get any easier.
No.
Building.
But the good thing about those, a bit like when Tiger did it, they are so good down the stretch because they have been there, they have done it. They do know what they're going to feel like, and it's those things that when you're new to that situation, isn't
blowing those cheeks, feel it. You could see him feeling the pressure, but the wedge shot from. So he flared his driver out and he hit that wedge shot just off the trampled area, and you just knew from there, like, he's the best with the wedge.
It was the stretch around the early part of the back nine where Brooks fell away. You thought Louis was going to jump, and then but then Phil made that birdie. He made birdie on 10 or 11, was it? Can't remember what it was. But he made a birdie when Brooks made a bogey, and it was just like that's the turning point. And all of a sudden he was away, and
I did worry after the first hole. Like Brooks stuffed it, holes it, Mickelson makes bogey, and you're like,
what's going to happen?
I don't want this to happen early.
Mark is saying, how far was his drive down 18? I think it was 366.
Awesome.
Which was the longest.
Hitting bombs, activating
cars. He had a text. Now, there's a little bit of thing on social afterwards. Phil's mum was texting Phil's wife to say, can you text Phil and tell him just par it in, no need to activate carves, no need to hit bombs.
Nasty bombs.
And his wife said, no, I'll text Tim because he's the only guy that Phil's listening to today.
Yeah. Great, I love that.
Is he allowed? Was that pre-round? Because you're not.
But to be fair, is it all just scripted? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It's good for the story.
It was great and brilliant. And no need to hit nasty bombs. Although finished off with the longest drive of the week.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wind assisted, I'm sure. Doesn't matter.
Right, picks. That's what everyone's here for. What were the results last week? We need to see.
I'm going to get stick because I missed Marcus off the list.
You missed Marcus off the list.
I missed
for the
Marcus
cut.
off the list for the cut. To be fair, Marcus, and I really wish you hadn't.
We've lost signal.
We've lost signal.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
I really wish you hadn't I hadn't put you in the spreadsheet because you had an absolute blinder. I have signal. Ooh, Woody 5.
So there's a little coming back. There's a little coming back.
How do we know?
Because it tells me here how much kilobytes is going through. There is some signal coming out to you guys, but we're not. It doesn't seem to be very much going on.
Sorry, we'll struggle on.
Take your laptop off it.
Yeah, take that off.
No,
Isn't that? Yeah, take that out.
Let's do that.
Disconnect the Wi-Fi there.
Wi-Fi, stand by. I'll have to do that as well because it's hardwired. Fine. Yeah. Anyway, Marcus winning outright with he picked 3 4,000 to 1 shots.
Yeah.
And one came 44th, got him a shed load of points, 2 missed cuts, and Lee Westwood came 71st. So a big fat 0. But
no, he's paying there. I had 3, counting 3 people through the cut. And how many points did I get? Minus 75. An absolute joke.
Yeah. But that's the way the picks go, isn't it? It's not as easy as we think. We think we making good picks and all that, but it is not easy. So top of the leaderboard though, there was some good scoring to be had.
There was. James Wade did well. Kieran, Mark. I mean, other than Marcus, it was pretty tight. It was pretty close.
There's some good scoring.
The PGA Life boys didn't really feature this week. We had a poor week.
Yes,
it has to be said.
Well, we like to give everybody a fair go.
Yeah. Didn't do well.
I like to hog.
Hog the line.
I think there was only 2 all-inners this week.
I didn't come last.
You didn't come last. No, Richard Hodge came last.
Thanks, Richard. Appreciate it. Made my week.
We had 2 all-inners and they both made a cut, and then neither of them made the top 50.
No.
Got very close to being the all-in club this week.
You did, yeah. Did you nearly go?
You bottled it, have you?
Yeah, I have bottled it. Well, I might not bottle it.
So if we have a look at our PGA Life overall, and it doesn't make for good reading for me.
No,
I'm afraid.
No, it doesn't.
You had the best week out of the 3 of us.
Which doesn't bode well for either of us.
So yeah, work to be done. I'm still not quite ready to go all-in club yet, just because I don't know who to pick. But it's going to have to get to that stage.
I think it's going to be like in a random event as well,
like this.
Like a Charles Schwab challenge or something.
Well, because that is like the Colonial, so it is just a thing under another name, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's it's one of those. I don't know. We should pick a random European Tour event.
Well,
challenge tour.
You need to speak to the spreadsheet before we pick a random European
I just want to go. He's 1,000 to 1. Ryan, there you go.
You can have anyone. They can always be added to the spreadsheet.
Yes.
It's not a problem. But let's move away from ours and have a look at your guys' leaderboard.
Yes.
And when I said last week, Adzi, you could probably have a couple of weeks off because no one's catching you. You can't now.
No, you can't now.
You and Marcus are fighting it out up the top there. There's only a couple of 1,000 points in it, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Not with the current score.
How disturbing is it that my dad's got that many points?
Dad's got more points than Dad would be second in our league.
Yeah. So he's beaten us, and he's played 1 round less than us.
Yeah, well,
has,
don't tell him that.
So I mean, I can't believe Ian Thompson's still doing well. He's only played 4 rounds and he's still up there.
He had a huge week, didn't he?
Couple of big weeks, but it's all to play for. Rosansky only 5 points off Bonner.
I quite like this. I just like to add, this is the first time I've seen this from this side.
Yeah.
Normally I don't get to see this. You're reading them out and I'm going, yeah. No idea. I've never seen it before in my life.
The graphics, but there we are. Well done, everyone. As always this week, some top pickings and poor picking. Mainly by us.
Mainly by us. Hopefully the stream is starting to get a little more consistent because that has been pretty rubbish so far. But let's move on to this week's event, PGA Tour. Where are we?
We're
kind of already.
Colonial Country Club.
Yes.
So the Charles Schwab Challenge. Daniel Berger, last year's champion over there. So it's one of those. It is sort of like your quintessential country club. Very green.
Yes.
Quite wide. Big bunkers. Yes. Lots of greens that are raised above. You know the big thing.
Yeah.
Massive clubhouse. That's fairly stock standard.
Bit
of water.
PGA Tour affair.
Yeah.
But it is colonial, so it has the history.
Yeah.
It has obviously Ben Hogan massively connected to the golf club, Hogan's Alley, all those things. So obviously, as a big Ben Hogan fan myself, it's always a nice week. So there'll be lots of VT, lots of stuff about Hogan throughout the week, which will be good because it was always good to remember the great man.
Indeed.
We're starting to get some picks in, so if you want to,
I am ready to go.
If you want to go with the first picks for Kieran Headley, we've got all 25 points. Grillo, Neiman, Horschel, and Connors 25 points each. So anybody else start getting their picks in. We're going to go through the betting slips now.
So also we've got obviously European Tour event this week. So we have what used to be called the Made in Denmark trophy. It's now called the Made in
Himmerland.
So obviously same course, different name this time round. Slightly smaller event in terms of its
stature.
Stature. Its world ranking points isn't fantastic, but the European Tour boys are out and about.
Yes.
And I just still like the way they get in and around and get all to these different events, different parts of Europe, and really obviously for the Denmark golf scene, it's a big week. So it's trying to get those boys over. And get some exposure to that country.
Yeah, exactly. And that's again what the European Tour does very well. It will showcase different parts of the world, different environments to play golf in, where generally in America the tournaments are pretty similar, aren't they? You get extremities like Kiawah Island and Pebble Beach, but generally the tour events are very similar, where obviously they're not similar on the European Tour. So we've got another picks in here. Mark McLaughlin has got his own picks in.
Here we go.
Kisner, Stallings, I wonder where he learned that one from. McDowell and Hoagie, 25 each. Good picks. Hopefully the Scott Stallings effect will come into play for you. Glenn Taylor is not in the chat today, so obviously feel free to say what you like about him in the chat. But he has texted me his pick, and he has gone all in club Ian Poulter.
Way!
So that's obviously one for Ryan. He's pretty happy. He's pretty happy with that one. So anybody else down the lens, get your picks in.
I'm trying to get me dad.
Try and get your dad and Swan.
Oh, here we go.
Dad's in. Is he good?
Answer 20. Zalatoris 20. Cameron Triangle 20.
Yeah.
And his man Vijagas.
He loves Camillo. I reckon he's got him starred on the PGA Tour app.
Definitely.
And then he comes in. He's playing this week.
I'll download the app for him. Leave it in there, Dad.
I'm picking him. Right. So Marcus Lee has got his picks in for Dommy Rowe. So Dommy Rowe is going Spieth 5 points and Keith Mitchell 95 points. Now that's definitely a very Marcus Lee split of points there.
It makes you chuck something on someone.
Yeah, big. Are you there?
I'm in.
You caught up? So Rosansky's got his picks in, thank you very much. Abraham Answer, Matt Wallace, Lee Westwood, Russell Knox, 25 points a piece. So while he does that, Adam,
he's staying Scottish there.
You see how quick, you're reading these out far quicker than Adam does.
Well, you just say you caught up, so I'm making sure.
He's on it. Let's go.
Right, here we go. Bonner's picks are in as well. Yes, JJ Henry. I saw JJ Henry. I was like, I haven't seen him on tour in so long.
No,
there might be a reason for that.
JJ Henry won't be on the spreadsheet.
Not in the spreadsheet. Not happening.
Not happening. What?
No, can't have him.
Can't have him. He is happening. JJ Henry. You probably don't even ever heard of JJ.
No,
Henry.
I haven't. No.
He was early. He played a Ryder Cup. I want to say he played a Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, JJ. Yeah, I think he did. JJ Henry, James Hahn, Tom Hoagie, and Taylor Gooch, 25 points each.
Who?
Ireland. K Club.
Yeah.
Right, do those again.
I'm sure we did.
I think it's K Club.
Who's after Henry? I wasn't paying attention.
James Hahn, Tom Hoagie, who isn't a sandwich, and Taylor Gooch. James Wade's in the house. Good evening, James. Hope you are just finished work. Oh, sorry, just finished on the course. Yes. Your picks: Justin Rose 30, Matt Wallace 30.
Good.
Adam had win 25.
Yeah.
And is it Aliban Lahiri?
Aliban
Lahiri, yeah. 15 points.
I nearly went Justin Rose. Lahiri.
Yeah. He won't be on the spreadsheet.
No, not on the spreadsheet.
Great pick. I love it. That's a challenge, isn't it? Every week can we get somebody that might do quite well.
I've got someone that's like, his name looks like it says lasagna, for Christ's sake.
Doesn't he bat for Australia? There's a Labuschagne.
Good. Okay, right. So, Adam, I want to see your picks in here, first of all.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Go for it.
So, Jordan Spieth, 50 points at 10 to 1.
Beautiful.
And we're going Harry Higgs, the big rig.
The big rig.
50 points at 100 to 1. And after last week, bogey-free final round at the US PGA in those conditions, it's going to feel like a walk in the park.
Yeah.
And he's going to miss the cut. Sorry, everybody.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, guys. Good. Marcus Lee is saying in the comments, don't forget about my picks, but I can't see your picks in the comments, Marcus. I see you commented Dommy, and I see you've commented Bonner. I haven't seen. I haven't seen yours. So if you could put that again, that may have been when we lost signal. While you do that, I shall go through my picks.
What have you gone for, Si?
Well, it looks like I've gone for the same as you've gone for on the graphics.
Oh,
No.
Oh no. We've had
No. Oh yeah.
So potentially I've gone 10 points on Jordan Spieth.
No.
So I have gone for.
I did it that way. I did it the wrong way around.
I did it the wrong way around. So I've just put Adam's picks.
Up. I put the wrong name.
Oh,
sorry.
Ryan. There would not be us without a technical
honestly,
glitch.
I was having a Guinness at the time.
Okay.
And
so I've gone Schenk, Morikawa, and Dylan Fratelli as my picks. But just ignore the word Adam ahead of that. Ryan's picks, however, I'm going to guess are going to be perfect.
Well, I mean, that was a 1 in 3.
That was the start of the point. Ryan had it.
So Ryan, your picks go.
I have gone 35 on Answer. I've gone for your boyfriend.
Yes.
I've gone 35.
Both boyfriends.
Well, my boyfriend and your boyfriend.
Arm in arm.
Oh, yeah. There we are. Grillo, 35 on Grillo, and 30 on Russell Knox.
Yeah, the Scottish connection.
Scottish
good work.
Playing good this year.
Yeah, well, but yeah, just a solid PGA Tour
Probably
player.
run Brzezinski for a few tips.
Yeah, possibly. Brzezinski's playing good golf at the moment, which is good to hear. So Marcus Lee has got his picks in here.
Oh God, here we go. Who random is going to be top 5?
It's very, very random. So Ian Poulter, 50 points on.
Cool.
Brian Harman, 10 points on. Graeme McDowell,
just missed out on
20 points on.
Just missed out on US Open qualification.
Yes. And Kramer Hickok for 20 points.
Love it.
Kramer Hickory.
Never heard of him. Definitely top 5.
Yeah, definitely top.
He's in the spreadsheet.
He's so chuffed that he's in the spreadsheet.
He's so happy.
So good.
And he didn't swear either. Well done.
I know. Yeah. I mean, you nearly got gestured and everything.
Very good.
Anyway.
So there we go. That's it. Any more picks? Who are we missing from the usual? Have we got any?
We've got Kieran Headley, Mark McLaughlin, Glenn Taylor, Daddy Trett,
Richard Hodge. Richard Hodge has been in the comments but hasn't given me his picks yet.
Bonner, Wade,
Rich,
Mark
get on
Lee.
it. Me and you need to redeem ourselves.
Redeem yourselves from last week. Yes.
Harry Higgs wins.
Oh,
and Jordan Spieth second.
Dreams.
No Ben Swanton yet.
No Swanton yet.
But
he sometimes
wait for a text message and we'll go in later.
Yeah. Need Kemp as well.
Yeah,
Kemp.
no Kemp.
Good.
Marvellous.
That's it. That's excellent. So yeah, I think we've realised that despite here we go. Richard Hodges in.
Here we go.
Stallings.
Good work.
40 points. The Stallings effect. Morikawa 30 points. And Adam Landry 30 points. There you go.
Good work.
Very good. Good picks. Good picks. I think we've realised that despite my laptop saying we had full Wi-Fi signal in here, until we actually pressed the stream button.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Wi-Fi and streamable Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So that's a shame. It's a shame.
Has anybody else noticed that I got the big stall?
Yeah. Well, we can go higher.
No, you can't. It's good.
We can go higher, but we're not going to. That one doesn't.
No, because that one disappears. You set on that earlier and it went. Woo!
Wadey's off. Yeah, so James Wade is off on his first ever golfing weekend this weekend. So good luck with that. He's off. He's just saying bye in the chat. So he said he's hit 50, gross 50 for 9 holes tonight. Really pleased with his ball striking. So James is one of our Patreons. So thank you, James, for your support as a Patreon. We had a catch up the other night, and one of the things we were talking about was ball striking. So hopefully some of the ideas that we were talking about in that helped out. And if anyone there down the lens is a viewer of the channel and wants to join and support the Patreon, it is a fun little community we've got on the Patreon. Really interesting and exciting WhatsApp group, and the monthly catch-ups are excellent, and all the bits and pieces that go along with it are fantastic. Looking forward to seeing the boys with their swing reviews. So they've all got some swing reviews coming up in the next couple of months. And we've got no Adsy either in the picks.
James, the only thing I'd say about first lads trip away would be rehydration capsules. Just pour that into a bottle of water, shake that up, and take that to the course.
Yeah, stay tuned.
That is going to get you back in the game.
That is the key for day 2. Day 2 and day 3.
When you can't quite see where the floor is.
Yeah, well, you're looking at 2 golf balls and 2 club heads.
There's a par 3, why have you got a driver? Because it's the biggest club.
To be fair, if I had 2 golf balls, I had more chance of hitting one of them.
There you go. There is a prefer
2 look out there 1.
Good. So guys, thank you very much, as always, for watching, for tuning in, for joining in. Like, this preview show is so much fun to do.
It's so much easier like this.
Yeah, I love the fantasy golf. If we could just get some Wi-Fi in this building, would be amazing. But there we go. James saying thanks for that, really helped so much. Appreciate your boys' time with us. Thank you for giving me some confidence. Peace out. See you soon.
Nice one,
sorry, you were going to say, Adam.
So I'm just going to say, obviously, to the Patreons in the chat, thank you so much for your support. Guys, if you're down at the end of the lens and thinking, I don't know what Patreon is, if you click on their website, put in PGA Live 365, you'll come through to our page. If you would like to
contribute,
put in at any level, that would be absolutely amazing, and we thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah, that it would be. It's amazing that we've got the guys that support the channel, and hopefully we give them back what they put in and more, and that's what we want from the channel, to keep it growing, to keep everything going. So, any exciting videos coming in the next week, guys? I've got an interesting video about the item of clothing that Ryan is wearing. The hooded golf top,
available on our store.
Available on our merch store. So pglife365.co.uk. Get yourself over there. Awesome hoodie to wear.
Yeah, I played in it today. So I played 18 holes before tonight's show, and comfortable, warm.
Yeah.
The hood doesn't get in the way. You know, it's good. It's nice.
On that note, when I went to play in the PGA event this week, one of the things that was put on the notes was no hoodies.
Interesting. Add that to the debate. So Rosansky's saying hoodie ordered in the chat. Yes, thank you very much, Ryan, for ordering one of those hoodies. Hopefully,
so I've got
see you in that soon.
Putting video.
Yeah.
Green screen bits are being recorded tomorrow, and glove review being recorded tomorrow as well.
Yeah. So that's three videos coming up.
Been a bit manic.
It has been very busy for all of us at present, but hopefully we're still you're still enjoying our content. If you haven't seen the GPS versus laser video that we kind of recorded, but as always, technical issues, so it ended up mostly being me. It was quite interesting debate about, and quite interesting comments from the guys that have commented on that video about the different apps they use and the different ways they get their yardage on the golf course. Jeremy Tattersall, one of our members, commented that he uses a combined GPS and laser that's connected to his Garmin G80. So the little launch monitor that Garmin do, that sends his stats to the GPS. So they're kind of connected. So I'm interested to have a play with that.
I've just gone to both. So I've always been laser.
Yeah.
And my dad bought a Phantom. Then somebody bought him the watch for his birthday. So I was just like, perfect. So I'm going to use both together and see, get front, middle, back. So if I am like blocked out, but I do prefer the laser at times.
Yeah.
But I think to have both in competition would be good.
Yeah, I think the speed of the GPS when you need it, just to be like, right, okay, I don't need a specific yardage, I just need an area, and that works.
How far's that bunker? Yeah, fine, that'll do.
Or how far is the front of the green from over 200 yards out? You don't need to know where the pin is at that point, do you? So yeah, but again, that opens that debate up.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right, we've got James Wade saying we'll try and put a little video together for this week to send next week. Yes, that'd be awesome. Just a little video, James, of your first ever golf lads weekend away. Just a couple of bits to camera of how you're feeling in the room after you shoot 99 for the first time ever.
And when you get back at 2 o'clock,
yeah,
you're feeling right then.
99, yeah, good. Good. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.